Good morning and welcome back to Peterborough Magnet Fishing. It's Tuesday and we're off to Coventry. We're going to start at the funny shaped bridge and work our way to the Basin. If that don't pan out, we've got the pond to fall back on. The pond from last week, that's going to, well, it's a pond, it's called Pool, Swanswell Pool. But it's definitely going to be a revisit one day. So yeah, it's not a late start, the mornings are getting lighter. Been joined by Vinny.
Hi guys, good morning, keep smiling.
That's Drag the Mag. Go and check his page out. I'm going to say panel. God, it's an early start. Bring you back when we get there. Well, we've made it here. Traffic weren't too bad, it was a clear route. We're going to start at the funny shaped bridgey. I will look and try and find out the proper name for the bridge, but I'm just calling it the funny shaped bridge. And then we're going to go that way to the actual basin this week. Right, bring you back when we get some finds. Sorry about the wind noise, can't do much about that. Hopefully it's not too bad. If it is, I'll have to edit with some music over the top, but hopefully it will be okay. Right, I've set the tripod up. There might be a bit of wind noise. If it's too bad, I'll put some music over the top, but very windy. See what we get. Oh, not bad, first throw. Got a dial, knob of some sort. Clump of metal.
Yeah, the river's quite high today due to the free
And a pole handle.
had.
Right, a right old assortment. Metal sheet. Believe that could be a bike spindle, wheel spindle off a bike. Some sort of motor housing. What it's off, ain't got a clue. It's a thingy for a what Jim would call it. Just a little bracket. Spoon. And just gobbledygook. Round piece of metal, probably a lid off something. Looks like a lid off fryer pan. Saucepan, could be. Just a bolt. An old like pitchfork. Before we get too many finds, bingo list this week. Spanner, hammer, going for a toolbox. Spanner, hammer, trolley, and we'll have to have the chav can because we always get them. So chav can, trolley, hammer, spanner. Right, that looks like an old lid to something. Probably an ammo box or just a little money box. Another bike spindle. round discs. No idea what these are from. They've been in there a while. It's just crumbling to bits. Oh, this was a lot on a throw. 2 manky bars, small round disc, another lid to something, whether it's an old electric box. No idea, probably a cap of some sort. Handle off something, probably an old kettle, too small for a bucket. And another one of these. That's about 4 or 5 of these I've had now. I think they're like a little relay or a little motor. There we go. Ding ding! Big hexagon shaped bolt. Not bolt, nut. There we go. Another manky bar. Add to the pile. Well, we've only been here an hour and we thought we'd do a few test bits on this bit and work our way to the bridge. As you can see, we've not hit the bridge. We've moved 10 metres. But the bucket's full and we've got a pile down here. So that's going to be our first scrap pile and then we'll shift that later. Right, we'll move on down a bit. Cast iron leg of something. Corner leg. And another control switch. Whether there's some old boilers or cookers or something in here, but we're putting up quite a lot of these. There we go. Just a plastic sheet. There we go. Ding ding! Big hexagon shaped bolt. Not bolt, nut. There we go. Another manky bar. Add to the pile. Well, we've only been here an hour and we thought we'd do a few test bits on this bit and work our way to the bridge. As you can see, we've not hit the bridge. We've moved 10 metres. But the bucket's full and we've got a pile down here. So that's going to be our first scrap pile and then we'll shift that later. Right, we'll move on down a bit. Well, it's starting to rain again. Hopefully not as bad as last week. It's only supposed to be a little shower, then it's dry the rest of the day. Must be some push bikes in there. Another spindle. Tell we're getting near the bridge. Scaffolding clamp and a big scaff bar. Right, got an old cast iron fire grate full of silt, banging away to try and clear the silt, and it snapped into 2 halves. Getting a bit excited then. Thought they were some barrels. Not. Just 2 solid bars all the way through. Pulled out another one of these. Either a relay or a variable resistor switch. old, because they don't make them, I don't think, like this anymore. Don't know what they're off. Probably old washing machines or industrial units. Bit of bent pipe. Just another pipe. Right, got an old square lid of something. Got a handle. No idea. Probably a coal bucket or something. Coal shed thingy storage. A big bolt. Got a piece of corner iron. I think it's like a door frame. That could be an old industrial machine or something. Oh, got a spark plug. Hi, morning. Chab can, bingo item, and a cog. All the teeth encrusted with gunk, but yeah, that's a cog of some sort. Right, remains of an old metal bucket or barrel. Big pin. And one of these ornate Ys. Normally go on a bridge, I think, to support the arch. Or it is just the letter Y. Y. There we go. Ding ding. Big hexagon shaped bolt. Not bolt, nut. Just an old flat piece of metal. I think it's the part of the siding. Right, we've actually got to the funny shaped bridge, as I call it. I was trying to find a name on it. The only sign I've got is this one. You can read it, but this path is not a public right of way, and pedestrians are only allowed to use it by permission of the landowner. Cyclists dismount. So who the hell owns the land to ask them whether we can go over their bridge? No idea. But it joins back up to the canal path that side, and then it goes over to the other side. It doesn't go to one of the industrial units. It loops round onto the canal path the other side where them black barriers are. So why they're saying pedestrians can't use it, but we'll have a few dips and we'll see. I might dip over. Worst thing is someone will come out and tell me to move on, so we'll give it a go. Right, just having a quick coffee break. There is telltale signs that someone's already been here. Rusty bar under the bridge. If you're going to pull a bar out, take it home. That you can carry in your hand or in a bucket and put in a bin. While we're on the subject of scrap, use dippers and scrappers. It's been set up. It's an excellent idea. List of scrappers that are prepared to come out and collect the stuff. Obviously they're not going to come down to the river path and collect stuff that's hidden under bridges, but here you've got the road right next to it. We don't have to worry about it because we'll load our car up later, but leave the scrap pile on the grass by the road, phone a scrap man off dippers and scrappers, Job sorted. There's no scrap being left around. Right, I'll drink me rest of me coffee and we'll see what we find here. Well, I thought I'd come onto the bridge just to have a few cheeky little dips, see what's this side of the water that we can't quite reach from that side. We can get our magnets to about here, but you've got 6 to 10 foot that the magnets can't quite throw out to. So I'm having a quick dip. Some plastic, some bolts, a bent fork, pair of scissors, they work, a couple of pennies, and an old, like a Stanley knife, but it's not Stanley, for like carpet cutting. Put your little blade in that end, it hasn't got the blade in it. Yeah, might be worth a clean up. Right, so what else we get? Big bolt, nut on either end, must be for the bridge, and a smaller bolt.
And a shovel. The size of this. Wow. Bigger than my head. That's saying something.
Another big bolt. Obviously when they repaired this bridge, or possibly took an old bridge down and put the new one in, just chuck the bolts in. It's the rider. An old massive log. Well, the old machinery sort of thing. I don't know what factory was opposite, but come off summer. Oh, the rain's coming down a bit harder now. Trying to get under that little bridge, there's a bit of cover. But I was dragging my magnet, I was walking. I've got a bent piece of pipe, some sort of hinge, a pipe collar, some random bits of metal. Well, just pulled out this. It's a big solid bar. Each end has got threads in it, so I think it's some sort of connecting rod. No idea what it's off, but there's some weight to that. Right, we'll put that down here and we'll collect that on the way back to the car. Right, it doesn't want me to get to that bridge under the dry. Large donut shaped washer or bolt, manky bar, some sort of handle or foot peg, I think this is a pedal crank arm of a bike. Sure, that's what it is. The pedal would sit on there, that would rotate round the crank. And then I've got this thing. I think it goes that way up, and I think it's some sort of fence or gate post with a swivel, and the hinge would go round and round on that. In the bucket. Got a heavy flat sheet of metal. I think it was a covering for something. And then some pipes would go through here because they've cut a hole around it. I'm presuming that's what it is. And a manky bar. Right, we'll make another pile here. It's pointless taking the scrap all the way down to the basin because we're coming back to the car. So we'll get that in a bit. Oh, just pulled out heavy wheel hub. That'll go with the pile. Buy a bingo item. Got an old hammer. Manky bar, sheets of metal, some sort of bracket. I think that's a pulley. Put the rope or the chain through there and the rope would go over the top of that. I'll give it a quick bang off, see if I can make it any more distinguishable, but I think that's what it is. It's a pulley wheel. Started banging it about. It's actually two wheels driven by chain, so it's drive chain operated. So I'm not sure what that's off. Could it be part of a little motorbike, little engine? It's got a double chain, 2 thickness, side by side. So if I bang it about anymore, it's going to snap. That chain link's already going. But yes, 2 cogs intertwined, driven by a chain. Just got a manky bar, a big cast iron arch. What that's for I don't know. Well, it's one of the old pipe systems where they did a tunnel and they built concrete over the top and the tunnel went underneath it. But a big arch. And I found Poe, the Teletubby. Hang on. Yeah, there you go. It's Poe. I just need Tinky Winky, Lala and Dipsy now. I'm recording mainly because of the wind. I've got an old barrel lid, some sort of metal silvery shiny plate, base stand to a lamp or something, old metal base to a saucepan, and then it's just all sort of frameworks, poles, bit of old wire that's reinforcing for the bridges. Nothing spectacular, but it's all heavy finds, machinery type things. Again, some cogs on that end, roller bar, and some more cogs on that end. So some sort of machinery or machinery part. Got a load of plastic out. This side of the barrier again, some sort of connecting bar. It's got a coupling on this end, and I got this out. Started banging it, and it's just a old, thick, heavy square nail with a bent end. Right, gonna tidy this lot up into a second scrap pile we've made. Then we can load the car up, but we're going to head towards the basin, dipping as we go. Yeah, I'll bring you back when we get there, or en route when we find things.
Come on guys, this could have gone in a black bag, in the bin. Just look at the structures. You know, I'll put
There's a bin 10 metres away. They could have left it in a bag by the bin if they weren't going to take it home. This is just going to get magnet fishing, 1, a bad name, 2, CRT and the Environmental Agency are just going to ban it. There is no need for this at all. Dozen items that have all gone in the bin. Right, we've moved down. There was that pile of scrap metal. We've been picking plastic and a fisherman's bag out as we've walked down here. Right, sorry about the noise, but you got some workers across the way. They're falling a tree, so they're using the chainsaw to chop it down. So I'll video in between them doing that. But we're going to have a few dips here because there's an alleyway to a main road here. So we'll have a few dips and then we're going to hit the bridge and the basin. So yeah, we'll bring you back when we get some because of the chainsaw noise. We've got workmen opposite, but I've just pulled out a pickaxe and it's still got the wooden handle. That is definitely coming home. Well, that weren't on the bucket list. Oh, sweet. Excellent. Just show you these two. Got an old bent garden fork. Someone might have been using it as a grappling hook or something. And a manky bar. We both get a sort of ding ding at the same time. Vinnie's was a tyre, round circle, ding ding. Mine's a solid loop. Must be a link to a mooring chain. This has obviously come off it. But yeah, nice solid ding ding. And slightly. Apart from the pickaxe, it's just been a few bars, a couple of bite locks, bit of rebar. My last throw I had a door hinge, but nothing major. So we're going to carry on towards the bridge. While we're magnet fishing, there's also been an accident. So someone's braked late at the lights and someone's gone straight in the back. Right, I clicked onto something heavy. It's lifted up to the surface and I can see what it is. Whether it stays on or not, it's a whaling. Just let the water drain out. Oh, I can block the road off now. I was feeling left out. Vinnie did find one of these and I've just pulled one out. One of the fence pins. Every single week, and there's Vinnie's. Every week.
So why?
Mine's a H. H. Well, the railing I pulled out, I've just walked it down to here. They're doing a temporary household waste collection. People can just pull up randomly, bring a load of rubbish that they've got into these skips and then into the dust cart. They do it in Peterborough every now and again. They've done it in Warrington, Westwood, Retton. They just choose a car park and the local residents can bring their rubbish. Saves any fly tipping. They just bring it down to a location and the council put it straight in the bin lorry. Right, that was a short walk down, so that's repurposed that. We ain't got to worry about contacting the council for that. Manky piece of metal. And another bite lock. That's about 6 we've had today. Right, I'm going to quote Grandma Kelly. Give her a shout out as well. Grandma Kelly's Clean Life, Clean Living. Cracking YouTube channel. She has fun while she does her 2 hours daily magnet fish. But yeah, altogether, these don't belong. I did comment a few seconds ago that we haven't got as many coins out as we had last week. Just got a little bag on the magnet. and it's a bag of pennies. So I'll give them a quick swill and put them in my pocket with the others. Right, we've just about hit the Basin. The other side of this bridge, it runs into the Basin. We're going to have to go up and over the bridge to get to it. So I've got this nice sculpture here. It's a bit of a shame, it's out of the way and you can't really see it. From the road, the tree's blocking it. But there's an old wheelbarrow, kettle, shovel, pickaxe, some more shovels. Yeah, it's a nice decorative. It's called The Journeyman by Stephen Hitchin. It's a nice sculpture, but they haven't put it in a good location. Now, just got this out. Thought it was a face. Yeah, it looks like the dial off a car. On the back of it, it's made by Bosch for BMW. So someone's ripped their display out of a BMW and thrown it in the water. Nice one. Right, we've had a refreshment break. We started dipping just here, and just under the bridge there was somebody else magnet fishing, so I went down to say hello, just to let them know we'd done that bit and we weren't finding note. I didn't want them to spend an hour down there and find note, so they've come down here to join us. We've got Ian, there's Ian, Angela, Harley. So they're local magnet fishers, so they've come down here. Ian's throwing in the spare 550 Pro I've got. He's only got a little magnet at the moment, so he's going to see how he gets on with the 550. So we'll bring you back when we get stuff. Just gone and got a big nail. That's one big nail. Vinny's up to his usual tricks. He pulled this Bennett's ice cream sign out. It belongs to the cafe that we got our drinks from earlier. As a thank you, they've just brought some coffees out for us, so that's very nice of them. I've just got a 12-inch metal ruler. Yeah, why is that doing in the water? No idea. Obviously a student's walked by and it's just fallen out their bag, or don't know. There we go, got a boat's chimney topper. If we pass some of the boats down that way, I'll ask them if they can use a spare one, get it repurposed. That's in good condition, so yeah, someone will have that. Got another tool, little flathead screwdriver. I think it's seen better days. I think someone's used it to do something at the end and it's snapped off, so that's going to be in the bin. Right, it's been nice fishing with Ian and Angela. Harley. I'm terrible with names, I forget Vinny's half the time. It's been nice fishing with you. We always like some newbies. So yeah, look out for... We've just said goodbye to Ian and his family, the local magnet fishers. Moved down a little bit and I found a swan. Not the feathered variety, but a box. CCTV box. So someone's nicked one of the shops and then pulled this out. Oh, got some tools. I thought they were a pair of pliers, but I think they are for putting holes in leather, like belts and things like that. Hammerhead. No wooden handle, so bin. Okay, throw it back in. And a piece of metal. No, I know where it is. It's dead in line with this crack, so I will retrieve that shortly. Alright, let's bring the magnet in. I'll do this one live because you want that hammerhead back. Right, no hammerhead, so I'll bring you back. Out. Where's the camera? I think it's a mini jack RSJ, whatever it is. It's too, not for RSJs, it's too little. But it's got an adjustable thing there. You'd pump that up, I think, and that would higher or lower the jack. Could be wrong. Anyone knows, let me know. Right, the battery level's running low, so what we're going to do is we're going to store the finds up and then show you them in one big clip, because we've got to show you the finds, got to do the outros, and I don't want the camera to die. So I know I said I was going to bring you back when I got all the clips at the end, all the finds at the end, but I just latched onto that. One of the bollards. Vinnie chucked his at the bottom, mine was at the top. I might need Vinnie's bit of wood and hammer to get my magnet off. See how it goes. It's definitely not a rider. The back derailleur needs adjusting and the back wheel is buckled onto the frame. But that to be tested. One of the boaters that we passed, we didn't pass, they passed us earlier on a couple of times. There you go, if you know somebody that can use it.
Yeah, I mean there'll be a lot of people looking to this after the wind this weekend.
Yeah, save scrapping it if someone can reuse it. Thank you. There we go. He can't use it, but he's going to ask the other boaters. They're always losing the chimney tops, so because they only little screw-ons at the top of the chimney. Right, we've moved this way. We've found another bollard over in that corner, end of the boats. So we've come this little bit. There's no boats really. That's part of the Canal and River Trust partnership with the schools. They do school trips and stuff on it. So we're going to fish on this bit, see what's been lobbed in this corner bit. Just pulled out this very heavy, ornate. First of all, I thought it was like a rain drain thingy. It's not. It goes round the tree. Over here there is a set of 4. They go round the tree. Now people's obviously just chucked them in. Right, it's come to that time of day again. The sun is setting over the land. Nah, it's Teletubbies again. That was all finding all them poes earlier on. Now the light's fading, so gonna have last chuck. We've got 3 bollards here to load. We've got the push bike. Then we've got 2 scrap piles on the way back to the car. They're in neat piles, so we just got to add this lot that's in the trolley at the moment to it. So here we go. I'll do this last throw live. I've got a knife. Well, it's been a fantastic day again in Coventry. We did the funny bridge and that wasn't pulling much out. Either side it was pulling cracking lots of stuff out. Then we moved to the Canal Basin, which you've seen in the video. It was nice meeting up with Ian and his family. I I donated the small magnet I found in Coventry when we first started. I gave that to their son so they've got something else to play with. But yeah, the car is loaded. The light you can't really see. We've got 2 big bollards and they must easily weigh 50-60 kilograms on their own. So that's 120 kilograms just in the 2 bollards. So yeah, thank you very much.
And you've both done a good deed. You found the rail for the council.
Yeah.
And some women from the cafe said some kids have thrown her ice cream sign in. So I found that, gave it back to her, and she gave me, Martin, Ian and his family a coffee free. So
it's getting a regular thing with Vinny, finding things and taking them back to the rightful owners. He's had 3 pizzas this week and free coffee. Don't blame him. Yeah, so yeah, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe. Don't forget, online magnets, Posh 10% discount. Magnet store, DTM 10% discount. Either way, the top 2 magnet companies in the UK, you'll get 10% off. Catch you next time.
See you later. Keep smiling.